Looks like HBO's now coming out with a trailer, possibly to sway the backlash on Black Severus Snape. Let me be clear one thing, okay? I believe the actor can do good, okay? I'm not against the actor who plays Severus Snape. I believe his name is called Papa Isiedu. I'm so sorry if I butchered the name. I'm not against him, okay? But my main concern, okay, this is important, is the source material. How many times have we seen that when people say they want to make a faithful, 9 times out of 10, that faithfulness goes out the window? What movie and TV show did we got that is at best faithful to the original? We got Iron Lung, Sonic the Hedgehog, the upcoming Resident Evil. Remember, these are the successful ones currently that I can think of. I don't know if The Last of Us counts. Before we watch this trailer, the reception for this, 4,000 likes, 2.5 thousand dislikes. So I think it's a mix, in my opinion.
The Harry Potter stories are this extraordinary phenomenon. To reimagine the Harry Potter canon, to let it breathe. We get to enact all the things that you know are going on in the wings, but you don't see them.
And action.
To be able to build at a scale like this, it's just a designer's dream.
Okay, first things first, folks. Remember the word, reimagine, okay? Take that with a grain of salt at the same time, okay?
We're trying to get in the joy and the playfulness of what it means to be a magical kid.
In a show of this scale, it's easy to get lost. It's huge. It's goosebumps.
Walking into the Great Hall that first time where you go, wow.
Just walking in and seeing the real train, you imagine yourself being a kid at Hogwarts.
Okay.
To play in a sandbox that's this big, it really is incredible. We're adding a level of world building beyond what the audience is familiar with.
Close your eyes, open them again, and look around. It's all just so beautiful.
Ooh, nice.
You wait forever to do something that means that much to people.
Oh, it's April 5th. Now, the article says it is believed that the trailer behind the scenes special is to counter the backlash over the race swap Snape. Now, let's see what it says. Now, as we see in the first trailer, the biggest criticism of such a stark change is the race swap Severus Snape, which in turn has created a flurry of humorous memes that soften the blow a bit. The next biggest issue fans noticed was how dark the trailer looked. And no, I do not mean the tone of the story, but quite literally, the lighting. HBO is known for its serious, dramatic sheen in the series it produced, which works well for series like Game of Thrones, that is considered grim dark fantasy. The first novel of Harry Potter series was full of wonders at discovering new world hidden within our own and finding a place where one belongs after years of feeling like an outsider. That being the case, the color grading of the first trailer makes one to think it's trying to be more serious drama than lighthearted coming of age story, at least for the first novel. As the series progresses, Harry learns about his destiny. The story does indeed take a dark turn, but it still holds to hope and love, which is at the very core of the book and the reason, spoiler, although the books and films have been out for a minute. However, if you wish to be spoiled, you know what? Let's skip the spoiler. Honestly, I think some of you who are fans of the Harry Potter movies and really don't like HBO ones, you probably don't care about spoilers. It should take into account that HBO is no stranger to putting out these behind-the-scenes special, which in turn end up embarrassing the showrunners, like the one for Game of Thrones, The Last Watch, which showed some actors clear dislike of the way the show ended. Another recent famous one is Netflix Strangest Things documentary, One Last Adventure, which shows how poorly planned the final season was. Will Harry Potter behind-the-scenes special be just as embarrassing? Overall, it cannot deny that the Harry Potter reboot won't do great numbers, especially when first episode airs this Christmas Day. But how long will that audience stick around afterwards remains to be seen. Fans wanted a truly faithful adaptation, as the film failed to touch on details that weren't quite important to the plot, leaving moviegoers rather ignorant of the deeper, nitty-gritty details from the text. Now the floor is up to you.
Well, Mrs. Norris and I suspect that one of the students may be trying to sneak past us.
I see. That's very interesting, Mr. Filch. And I have an idea.
taboo it might be. But we have ways of dealing with interlopers. You have my permission to use the harshest measures necessary.
Again, like I said, when it comes to that character who plays Severus Snape and the actor of it, I have no problems, okay? My main issue, okay, is the source material, okay? I'm okay with characters playing that role, but it is the source material. How many times have we seen when Hollywood say they will make a faithful adaptation only to end up ruining it? How many movies and TV shows that were faithful to the original? We got Sonic the Hedgehog, Iron Lung, The Last of Us. I'm not so certain because, well, some episode doesn't make sense in the context of the game. Borderlands? No, Borderlands failed. Borderlands movie failed. The Resident Evil movies, Mila Djokovic, I believe it's called. I believe that one works. Yeah, some movies of that, I don't know if you can call it faithful to the original Resident Evil. It is debatable, but I do know the upcoming Resident Evil, the director of it says he wants all of his crew to play the original game, Resident Evil, or watch playthrough, okay? Let me give you another example. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone PS1 game. Even though it's different from the movies, but guess what? That game added a few things that were absent from the movies. Like, let's say for example, herbology. Were there any herbology scenes in the original Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone movie? Let's just say it shows more in depth on how Harry learned his spell. Yes, we see Harry Potter learn Wingardium Leviosa, but what about other spells? Like the Transfiguration. How did he learn it? Because we only see the Transfiguration spell at Chamber of Secrets movie. How come we didn't see it in the first movie? Again, like I said, folks, my main issue is the source material, okay? I am very skeptical of HBO. There was one time I overheard people say that the showrunner doesn't read the book, and that is worrisome. Do you remember The Witcher Season 4? When Henry Cavill left, not only Henry Cavill and his fans left, but the people who loves The Witcher books and the game also left. I'm not joking.
As a newspaper reporter, I had been involved with bizarre cases before. But this time, I had to learn the hard way that my past experiences were useless. When a horror movie becomes reality, a person's sanity can disappear instantly. I was moving on pure survival instinct.